What a man sow, he shall reap. In the heart of a sun-drenched African village lived Kofi, a man whose temper cast a shadow over his home. His wife, Adwoa, endured his harsh words and heavy hands, her spirit bruised but unbroken. The village whispered of Kofi's cruelty, yet none dared intervene, for his wealth and influence silenced their protests. Adwoa, with her gentle smile, tended their yam farm, cooked his meals, and bore his scorn in silence, her heart a quiet storm. One dry season, Kofi fell gravely ill. A fever gripped him, his strength withered, and he lay bedridden, dependent on Adwoa's care. The village healer, Papa Afi, prescribed herbs, but Kofi's recovery hinged on Adwoa's hands. At first, she nursed him diligently, boiling roots and cooling his brow. But as days turned to weeks, the weight of years, his insults, his blows, stirred a fire within her. Adwoa began her subtle revenge. She mixed bitter herbs into his broth, not enough to kill, but enough to prolong his suffering. When he begged for water, she delayed, letting him feel the thirst she'd known in her soul. She sang softly as she worked, old village songs of justice, her voice a blade cloaked in sweetness. Kofi, weakened, sensed her shift but could not accuse her, for her care appeared faultless to the villagers who visited. One night, under a moonless sky, Adwoa sat by his bedside. "Do you remember the pain you gave me?" she whispered, her eyes glinting. Kofi, trembling, could only rasp apologies, his pride shattered. She leaned closer, her voice low. "I could let you die, but I choose to let you live, knowing you owe me your breath." She continued her care, but her revenge was in her power, not his death. Weeks later, Kofi recovered, frail and humbled. The village noticed his silence, his newfound deference to Adwoa. She, now radiant, walked with a quiet strength, her revenge complete not in cruelty, but in reclaiming her dignity. The elders spoke of her wisdom, and the women drew courage from her story. Kofi never raised his hand again, haunted by the bitter taste of his own medicine. Adwoa's heart, once a storm, now bloomed like the village's acacia trees, resilient and free.